everybody, Josh Sigurdson of World Alternative Media here, and we are at the rally against the collectivist monetary system here at City Hall in Winnipeg. The point it doesn't have anything to do with City Hall. The point is to get out to the street, it's a high traffic area, and get some really good information out. And you might be asking why I'm holding an American IOU note from the Federal Reserve here. You'll see in a second. But what the whole point of this event is to get people aware on the streets of what fiat money is and get people questioning what fiat money is and where their taxes are going to. We have a completely collectivist monetary system that's defrauding every individual on this planet for the most part, because it is a global issue and it is a global scheme by the central bankers. Now, what we are doing right now is we're trying to tell people, look, they print money out of thin air. They create debt, they create inflation out of it, they devalue, and then we pay interest on the debt. Most of our taxes are going to paying off interest on the debt. This is fraudulent, and this is not sound money. This does not preserve value. This is fucking useless. This is not real money. This is currency. We have to understand that currency doesn't need to have value. Money does. And what's happening to us is we're being defrauded with this IOU note that is creating debt, and then we're paying for it. I got an American one, so I don't get in too much trouble here, but what I'm about to do is tell you guys, or show you guys rather, what I think of fiat money and what needs to happen to fiat money in order to have a more prosperous world to live in, where we're not controlled and used as pawns, as little debt slaves in this pyramid scheme by central bankers and governments at a global scale. And I'm talking about the global government here. This is what I think of your fiat money. Down with debt enslavement.
Hey, it's John Sneisen here, and today we're out to protest against the collectivist central banking system that is making us all slaves. Now, one of the main reasons why I came out here today is to show my disgust against the central bankers that are running our lives with fake paper money that they could just devalue at any time of point. Just to make themselves rich, they could go and use this currency to go and buy stuff, while suddenly when they bought that stuff, prices will go up and up and up, and these guys are buying stuff with cheap money that is making them ultra rich. And that's why you have the ultra rich, the 0.01% class, because they know how to use the monetary system. Now, the fiat currency system has been around for 1,000 years, and we're getting very close to the 1,000-year anniversary. I hope it's dying before that, because we've committed 1,000 years of repeating the same mistake over and over again. When are we gonna actually stop this and then start, moving forward with something else? We've seen 600 plus currency systems die and die and die because there's greedy people involved, the governments are involved, the central bankers, they're destroying the currency, the value of it, and here you are, you're using this currency, and the government is taxing you with it so they could keep you slaves, both the bankers and the government at the same time. Now, it's time for us to wake up to this before our Canadian dollar, our US dollar, our Norwegian krone, our Bolwater Sverta is gonna go bust, and we're gonna end up as slaves to a big government system that's gonna take over when the whole system collapses. History repeats itself over and over again, guys. So it's time for us to stop that continuous run for trying to manipulate people and control people, and stand up and become individuals that are going to change this system. So it's time for us to defy the paper currency system, and what we need to do is we need to use things like this, because nobody controls commodities like silver, gold, food, anything. That is what has value. Our paper money is worthless. You got to understand that, because it controls you and it keeps you a slave forever, especially with the debt system and the fractional reserve banking. So it's time for us to wake up, and things are going to come down very soon. So don't say I didn't warn you. Here you go. And you could think about what that is. And it's time for us to stand up and actually do something about this whole currency system before we can stop it, before it goes really bad. But if we don't take action, and start to educate people about the system and the possibilities and the options around it, we're gonna all end up as massive slaves when this whole system collapses on us, and we're gonna lose everything. Think about your pension, think about that money that you have saved up in Canadian dollar, in whatever currency you have. What if it goes to zero, becomes worthless?